A new bill introduced in the Senate by Missouri Senator Josh Hawley targets big tech companies for predatory practices and exploiting social media addiction. One America's Jack Posobiec sat down with an expert from the American Principles Project to learn more.
Very excited to welcome to One America News John Schweppe, the Director of Policy and Government Affairs for the American Principles Project. John, thank you so much for being on with us.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Now, you've been talking and writing a lot recently about Senator Hawley's SMART Act. Break that down for me.
Well, Senator Hawley's bill, the SMART Act, basically looks at big tech and some of their predatory practices in terms of getting people addicted to their platforms. That's what they're trying to accomplish. Get you on their platform as long as possible so they can get their advertisers to have you see as many ads as possible.
What you're saying is essentially that they're hiring on these scientists as consultants to make the product more addictive.
Correct. No, that's exactly what they're trying to do. It's really sad if you think about it. Instead of having our best neurologists going and trying to cure Alzheimer's, they're working at Facebook trying to keep you on your phone for 15 more minutes.
So what would Hawley's bill specifically do?
So it does go after some of these specific techniques, infinite scroll being one of them, the badge system. Off the top of my head, I'm forgetting, but there were several specific things that they've been doing, and it seeks to basically tell the social media companies, hey, you can't do that. One of the big things in there I really liked was an attempt to have the social media companies alert you to how long you're actually on the platform, give you the ability to limit your time on the platform.
And this creates essentially addictive behavior in the individuals that are using it. Talk about that.
And what happens is your brain just starts to expect things like notifications and you end up doing things involuntarily. And so I think that's what they're trying to accomplish here, and they're very, very, very good at it. And I think there may be a role for government to play in saying, hey, are these the most honest practices, and is this appropriate? The reality is, we need to look at what effect this is having on society. You can't necessarily blame social media for this, all these mass shootings, but you look at these mass shootings and you just wonder, what effect is Facebook and Twitter having on children that's causing this type of thing to happen when they're older? And there's more than just mass shootings. There's all sorts of different things. So I think especially when you're looking at
sort of a selfie culture gone wrong.
Of course. And so when you're looking, you have these 13, 14, 15-year-old girls. You see our suicide rate has doubled over the last 10 years. You have these people on social media that don't know, they're not fully formed yet, and it really does affect them in really profoundly negative ways. And the social media companies aren't going to stop because they're making more and more money by doing it the way they are.
Where can people go to find more information?
Check out the SMART Act. Read it for yourself. It's the SMART Act, introduced by Senator Josh Hawley. You can also go to our website. We have plenty of stuff on it, AmericanPrinciplesProject.org.
John Schweppe, thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Jeff.
Take care.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.